All right.
Didn't want footage of me talking about my own cat asshole. That's weird. My
For
cat's
next time.
It's on there
cool.
now, though. Don't worry.
Yeah, you just put it on there, so.
Oh, cool. Swing and a miss. Cool.
Yes. You guys have defeated the last threat in the room. You are now kind of free to move about.
I want to loot the bodies.
Sure. So as you start turning over the one in front of you, it has a serrated, sort of dark iron falchion. It's like a curved, scimitar-like blade, kind of. It has a shield, and I believe it has a chain shirt. Yeah, shield and a chain shirt. They're pretty decent make, you know, but kind of cruel and ugly looking.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at the statue.
Okay. It appears to be a humanoid. It's fairly tall. It has outstretched wings, and you've seen similar iconography around Divinity's Reach, celestial servants of the human gods. And it's holding a spear as though prepared to defend the tombs, but otherwise shows no signs of life.
It doesn't have any recessed holes for orbs to go inside of.
Make an investigation check.
11.
Doesn't look like it.
Super.
What are the rest of you doing?
Petrie would like to check out the tombs, take a look around.
Are you
Now-
looking for anything particular?
No, just kind of how she looked at like the last one. Maybe now she's a little more like, she's not expressly looking to open the tombs. She just kind of wants to like look at them and take them in.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
$15.
15. These appear to be much more ornate and constructed from much more costly marble. The Tomb of the Ranger was more of like a plain stone, and while the carvings on it were certainly well executed, these are much more fine. This is a much more opulent set of sarcophagi. They do not have recesses or exterior blocks like the last one did that look anything like they would house some sort of key structure. They appear to just be covered with heavy stone lids.
Okay, that's all she really wants to do then.
Okay.
Significantly less goal-oriented, but Rena wants to stick her head in some of the little, I'm assuming those are like big jars back there.
Yeah, it's like big
Is there anything cool?
ceramic urns and vases. As you kind of look through them, make an investigation check.
Oh. I will. Oh, actually I have decent investigation.
Okay.
Still shit, but
It's not a crazy high DC. As you're kind of digging through them, they've been largely filled by falling rubble and bits of wall and ceiling that have kind of caved in over the years. But as you kind of sift through them, you find
dirt.
about 260 coins. Most of them are copper and silver, but a couple of them are gold. It adds up to about 630 gold pieces worth of coinage.
Oh.
There are also a handful of like little cubes of what look like incense. You can kind of smell as you get your head kind of in the urn. You can smell the scent of some fine incense, some sandalwood, some frankincense, things like that.
Turn around and go, "Psst, Birthday, you smell like sandalwood sometimes, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
Do you want some of these?" And I just hold up the cubes. Also
Sure.
money. There's
Sure.
also There's also money in here, but I
Is
don't
it
know
like an
what
option between
fancies.
either or? Because I probably,
They smell really good, so I mean, I don't know if we need to
I
double
bet.
down.
Yeah. Is it like an option between either or
Mhm.
like one or the other, or do I get both?
I don't. I've got a lot of money. You can have. Can I
I will-
have one of the cubes?
Yeah, I think that's fair. That seems fair and reasonable.
Should I take the sandalwood one or the rosemary?
Probably the rosemary.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take the sandalwood and the money. I'll hold on to it for you. Or
Can you
something.
carry 630 gold pieces? Be honest.
No. No, I can't.
Do you want me to carry 600?
Why don't you hold on to it for me?
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
Hey guys, I found the money in the urn.
As you guys listen, she turns this urn over because it's kind of mixed in
Yeah.
with a bunch of silt and dirt and rock. And she kind of slides them out on the ground, starts separating the coins from the nasty debris. Takes some time, but you manage to collect them all.
This one's really shiny. This one is not. Does any? Okay.
Galatar, what are you up to?
I think you'd spend a couple minutes. Everybody's kind of looking around, looking at the sarcophagi. I don't know what the plural is.
Sarcophagi?
Perfect. And taking out a little pad and just kind of making notes about the different decorations and things that you were telling Kitri are on there and the more innate nature, and just kind of making some notes about that, and also about the magic the guy was using to find more about later.
Okay.
That'd be it.
You would know just from having read a little bit of history and knowing the gods as you do as a human, that the left sarcophagus, it's covered in a motif of like masquerade ball masks, butterflies, ribbons, and things of a musical nature. And the tomb on the right is engraved with arcane sigils and symbols of elemental power, flame, lightning,
What now? Come
crashing
on.
waves, and stone.
So could I surmise then that the left is probably Visar, is that his name? And the right would be Relena?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha.
I'll pop off a detect magic and see which one of these things lights up. Like the statues or the sarcophagus.
Okay, as you kind of look around, and Kala, at this point, as everyone's kind of going about doing this, it's a simple job to loot that char and the other one beside the brazier on the right, and it's the same: a falchion, a chain shirt, and a shield.
All right.
Probably they have like little leather pouches with some scraps of food and bits of twine, and like a fire starting kit or something for camping. But Alexa, as you turn your magic-seeking gaze around this space, the braziers appear to have a sort of continual flame enchantment on them. The statues don't appear to be magical. The tombs, let me see if they would appear like anything at all. They're not a foot thick, so yeah, you would get that there is a faint magical aura coming from inside both of them.
The tombs themselves are not magical.
Yeah,
I
the
don't sense-
well, let's be. Yeah, I would say the sarcophagi themselves are not emitting any sort of magical aura.
Well, it all looks like it's magically neutral. These statues are a little imposing, but hopefully they won't sprout thorns or sprout more spears.
Yeah, so we're gonna pop these pops or what?
I mean, I would prefer
Pop the
not
pops.
to, all things equal.
If I'm done looting the bodies, I'll take a look and make sure they're not trapped or see
Thank
if
you,
there's like an
Kala. Thank
opening
you,
mechanism.
Kala.
make
I
an
don't think we
investigation
really
check.
need to open them, especially
Not-
considering we've got a timetable that we're
You know,
on.
we didn't say that for
Not
the
big
last
on
one. I don't
grave
think we should say
robbing.
it for this
no,
one.
I think that I was
But
opposed to it on the
what
last
if-
one, and we saw the negative consequences of such actions.
I didn't really recall any negative actions.
You don't see any triggers on the outside. There are no
Okay.
wires or
Well-
levers, and as you kind of investigate the seams, nothing seems to be trap-like in nature.
They
If
don't
you all
look
are going
trapped.
to do what you want, you can do it. But I'm going to go back to the other room while you do.
We're just gonna
Also,
take a
the-
peek. It's looking at we're looking at history.
You
know.
just want to look at people's dead bodies, Bertie.
Yes, I find it
I
quite
mean, we see
fascinating.
dead bodies all the time. And
I mean,
Yeah,
this
we
is
think
true,
a
but
lot
these
of
were
them.
people who are already buried and entombed here, and I'm just thinking they don't need
looking
to
at,
be
like,
disturbed. The last one we probably shouldn't be
7
disturbed, but
bodies, right?
curiosity got the better of me. To
And
be fair,
curiosity's getting the better of me now, so you can understand where I'm
I'm
coming
afraid
from.
they're spirits. Well, these are just bodies.
Honestly, that's kind of how I see it. We did them a solid, they do us a solid.
fine.
It's not,
Galatar leaves and starts heading back up the stairs to the mosaic room. I've never done this before, so I'm gonna try to pull you to a different scene.
See
Ooh,
Kala
cool.
and Brina?
Oh, I
Do we
think I
want
have to go to the
to?
mosaic.
yeah,
Yeah, okay, thank you.
which one
I mean,
first?
Let's do the music one. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued.
Sure.
It's wetted my whistle.
Thank you,
So
leave your whistle out of this.
I pull out my little silver whistle.
Ah,
I will help Brina lift the lid on the.
Back the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm gonna back up a little bit as well.
yeah, I will help call it. I don't know if we're.
Where am- oh, I
Yeah,
need
squeeze
to
and pull.
do-
Oh no! I tell you what, I will actually. Do I want to stand up near them? I probably should. Yeah, I'll be next to Brina, kind of on the backside.
Thanks, champ.
Yeah, I'll get us out of it in a pinch.
Backboners.
I will say, I don't want to fuck call over like that. All right, we'll do it.
Okay.
It's all good.
So between Kala and Brina, you guys are able to move the lid of the sarcophagi, or this sarcophagus, aside with relative ease.
Love that.
Lying within is the remains of what looks like a human male. They are wearing a black velvet frock with crimson fleur-de-lis embroidered on them. They have a matching vest, a white silk shirt, and polished black leather thigh-high boots.
Now you see where I
apparently
get it
in
from. This
Perfect condition.
Uh-huh.
They are also, their face
Oh,
is
man.
covered with a full masquerade mask that kind of looks like a scowling human, but it's kind of been cracked and disfigured. There are ridges forming under the flesh of whatever this type of face would be. It's a little disconcerting.
Yeah. Huh.
And aside
Sounds
from that,
gross.
the tomb is empty.
Yeah. Alexa,
There's-
can
wait,
you?
Is there a body?
Yes, it's in
Oh,
the
okay.
clothes. Yeah.
Alexa,
Sorry, I missed it.
can you do your detect magic thing on this? See what of these things is magical.
Climb up behind him.
Yeah, as you peek over the edge, all of the clothes look like a faint magical aura, but the mask itself has a fairly strong aura of illusion magic.
Yeah, everything in there is pretty magical.
Should we go ahead and open the other one?
Yeah, that's probably a good
First, and
plan.
then-
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Magic clothes are cool.
I mean, it's not like they're going to use these things, and I'm Ascalonian. It's like, it's my culture we're stealing from.
Okay.
Makes sense to me. I don't.
Yeah.
So Brina and Kala, again, it's heavy, but especially with Brina's super strength, you are easily able to kind of slide that stone lid open. And Kala and Brina, I need you both to make Constitution saving throws.
There we are, baby.
Is it because they're opening it or their
You don't know.
closeness? Well, I mean, I'm standing right beside Brina.
Shit.
Yes, you are. Sorry, I didn't see that. So yes, you would need to make a con save as well.
Okay.
Would
That's
I
why
need to?
Oh.
I'm on the other
Oh,
dais.
No,
fuck.
you are not within 5 feet.
Cool.
So, oh wow.
Wow. Cool, guys.
So, Brina,
You did that?
you feel your muscles kind of seize up.
He's stunned.
Kala and Alexa, as this swash of sepulchral air pours over you, you take a deep breath and you catch this stink in your throat, and then neither of you are able to exhale as you are both turned to stone.
Fucking hell! I fucking knew it.
Brina, you are
Well,
no,
that's
you
kinda
you
game
you,
over.
you resist it entirely. Yeah, because you failed it by 5 or more.
Whoa. Okay.
How do you?
Alexa in college is turned to stone, huh? Do I know anything
Oh god.
magically about how that can be fixed?
We
Make an
did study
Arcana check.
petrification a little bit when we encountered those stone people before. I don't know if that would give us any insights
13.
in the mind flares flare.
Bro, what the fuck?
It did. Well, you know that there are some priestly rites that can restore bodies that have been affected in such fashion. There are also natural remedies extracted from various monstrous creatures.
Is this something that I would know, like, if Greater Restoration would take care of this?
If the spell says it cures petrification, you would know it does.
It doesn't say specifically, it just says the effect that charmed or petrified the target. Would that count?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank
We have
Christ.
greater
Does
restoration.
say petrified, yeah.
How many slots you have for that though?
How much gold dust do you
I
have?
have
for that?
2.
Diamond dust.
Diamond
Yeah,
dust.
how much diamond dust?
Yeah.
Diamond dust worth at least a 100 GP. Let me see. I don't know if I have specifically diamond dust.
Mhm.
We have
think you
diamonds,
might.
right?
We have
Yeah, I do.
diamonds.
I think you need a jeweler's
I
kit though to make diamond
had
dust.
300 gold pieces of diamonds that no one would take because they said they didn't need
I
them.
have 700
we have
gold
diamonds.
pieces
We don't
worth
have
of
diamond-
diamonds. I don't have diamond dust.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
don't you need a jeweler's kit to make diamond dust?
Yes.
So
Not-
fuck us.
I don't know if you need a kit to make dust. You just need to be able to grind it up.
Well, say
I
it
thought
depends
that
on the
was
Can I
deal.
get my
like,
fucking
because
hammer
they're-
out?
Well, it's a diamond, so you can't break it unless you got another diamond.
Well, we have several diamonds.
Well, that's true. Can we use? Can I take out my diamonds? I have 700 gold pieces worth of diamonds. Can I get out a few and try and like break up them a little bit?
Can I start? Yeah, I'm gonna do Kitri's thing first.
I'm gonna see if I can make any kind of powder. Can I break them apart at all?
1 moment.
Shit, guys.
So like turn to stone. Like stone.
Like a
Like
statue.
way
Is there like a wish
so-
spell laying around or anything?
Not for a little while. But Kichu's got the cure.
Yeah. After talking with the brain trust of the group for a little while, you're able to determine if you just put a couple of diamonds in like a cloth bag and put them in like on something hard and hit them with a hammer repeatedly,
shake 'em around
they
real
will
good.
break.
Okay.
Yeah. You
Can I
can't
do
actually
this with
smash them.
exactly 200 gold pieces worth of diamonds?
We'll say sure. You're able to, because you know how much you need for the spell. The 200 gold is more for our tracking purposes, so
Well,
you are
yeah.
able to crush up what you need.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna mark off so that I only have 500 now.
Can I search Kala? I feel like she's got a lot of tinctures and stuff.
I'll
Any-
I'm stone.
and
Right. All her
stone.
Yeah.
gear is stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So Kitri will go up to Alexa
Shit.
first, and before she does anything, she's gonna look at Brina and just be like, "These are my most powerful abilities, and if something else happens today because we were fucking around, I won't like. Honestly,
We're
I
gonna be
sorry.
fine.
if I had half a mind, I would leave them like this, but I know we can't. So
Sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. I just want. You're right. I'm sorry.
I mean, I'll call BS on that because it was all well and good when it was the other tomb, but now that it's different tombs, where
I gave you my
step off-
reasons, and if you want to take issue with that, you can. But also, I
Yeah.
expressed my concern and that I didn't think we should do this, and now we're wasting valuable time.
Stop eating plastic.
We're getting
Just
paid.
And then, so if you want to have problems, you can. But yeah. And she will cast Greater Restoration on both Kala and Alexa. There go both my 5th levels, so yeehaw.
You guys suddenly breathe back to life as the petrification is dispelled.
Oh, I feel really stiff. What was inside that casket?
Keitry's
As you-
just walking away. She's not
I
even
didn't
talking
think
to
we'd
you
get
guys.
that far. Oh no, K3.
Tidri storms out. As you guys look into the second sarcophagus, you see a humanoid female corpse in what looks like a form-fitting white and blue jacket with matching trousers, tunic, and stylish shoes. She appears to be wearing around her neck a rather large iridescent gemstone amulet on a silver chain.
Does anything inside either of these look trapped?
As far as you can tell, no.
Okay.
I
I
will
will-
real pop detect magic real quick since it's faded.
You do see the amulet and the mask both are very strongly enchanted.
I will use my mage hand to go in and grab the mask off of that one figure, and
Okay.
without touching it, put
Yeah,
it
if he's
into,
gonna
into my
if he's
bag.
pulls out mage hand, I am gonna move away while he does that.
I would also like to do that, please.
Shit.
Okay.
My freaking foundry keeps reloading.
So you guys kind of back up a little bit, and you watch as Birdie casts his spell, and this invisible, or not invisible, this sort of spectral mage hand that you've seen before reaches down and picks up this mask, and starts to pull it out of the sarcophagus. And Brina and Kala, immediately you notice that 5 feet behind Birdie, and kind of floating in the air so it's perfectly even in height with him, is another Birdie.
Bro.
As Birdie's arms move the mage hand, this duplicate is moving in identically the same way. Alexa, as you turn and see this, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
What?
Bro, come on.
Is this a magical effect?
Birdie, there's a
I hate the
is not-
Other one
consequences
of
of our
you?
own actions.
I'm concentrating. Hold on, Carl. I've got to get this in my bag.
We'll call it a magical effect.
16.
Okay.
What is this?
As you turn and you see there is a duplicate moving in exactly the way, inch for inch, millimeter for millimeter, as Birdie is moving. And as one of the hands lowers, you see that his face is a horrific, deathly visage frozen in a twisted, deformed scream. And for a minute, your heart starts to beat quickly, and you are racked with confusion and just taken to the edge of madness, but you manage to kind of push your way through it. It is utterly terrifying.
Oh, there's something really fucked up about that double too, Birdie.
Yeah, just stick it in the bag.
Yeah,
Put it in the
I'll put it in my
bag.
bag.
I hold
and,
the bag out.
yeah,
Oh.
I'll put it away.
Birdie, as
I
you
thought
turn
the
around,
ghosts were cool with us.
the image turns around as well. So as you turn, you don't see its face. Rena and Kala,
Mm.
you
Oh, shit!
knowing that Alexa has said something about this. You can avert your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at the real birdie.
Brina's got him like closed over her eyes like a kid. Like,
Okay, so you
uh,
are effectively unable to see this duplicate as it turns its gaze over the rest of the room. And Kitri, did you leave?
Yeah, she said she stormed out.
Oh, right. So yeah, you're on your way up behind Galatar.
So I can
Yeah,
see this
yes,
duplicate.
You now facing south, you now see its back, and as you're reaching for things, like it is moving exactly as you are. If you take a step forward, it steps in time.
Well, what am I supposed to do with that? Can I try and figure out what it is based on like my knowledge of illusions and stuff?
Make an Arcana check.
Oh, fuck.
okay, Kala lost her shadow and Birdie gained another one. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
Let's having trouble. Where'd my stuff go? Come back here.
11. You're not quite sure what the specific mechanics of it are, but
Definitely something
You're-
with this math.
you're reasonably confident that taking the treasure from a sarcophagus has incurred some sort of curse.
Interesting.
Oh shit. Some sort of curse, huh?
As you kind of walk over towards Kala to put this in the bag, it stays 5 feet to the south of you, and it moves exactly as you move. As you descend the stairs, it descends through the air until it also is on the ground. You see Brina and Kala like
Whoa.
covering their eyes and looking away.
Huh. Okay, can I try to put the mask
Sucks.
on to see if that gets rid of it?
Sure. Yeah, you put the mask on and you look through the narrow eye slits, and you still see it.
Damn it,
And
curse.
you see that it mimes putting a mask on, even though it doesn't have a mask.
That's gross.
Interesting.
Good stuff. Yeah,
All
I'm
right,
not gonna take the necklace now.
I know this won't work. If I take the mask and put it back, what happens?
It follows you up to the sarcophagus, and as you lay the mask down on the mummified face of Vasar, it mimics putting the mask back on the body of Vasar, even though it has no mask in its hand.
Right.
And as the mask lays on its face, the entity disappears.
Oh damn! I want this.
Ah!
Shit.
I mean, we just have to not look at it.
But like, look at
Are you
me
joking?
for like the whole time we're in here, right?
Mm.
Maybe we'll
Maybe
get it.
grab it on the way out.
We'll grab
Yep.
it on the way back. all right. I'll leave
Petrie's
it there,
fucking fuming
and
outside.
we'll grab it on the way out.
We grabbing
Jesus.
anything else?
I'm really pretty good with magic items. I don't think I want to push my luck in that one.
I grab another cube of incense
once?
to give to Kitri as a apology gift.
All right, we'll check it out on the way out.
We'll get it on the way out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not saying I don't want it, but I
Um,
don't want to do that again.
Yeah.
Start heading out, I guess.
For now.
So you guys make your way back up to the
Jesus.
mosaic room,
Interesting.
where Galatar is standing,
Man, I
I
wish you had
imagine,
brought
in
that
the,
shade
in the
with you.
middle of the mosaic, and Kitri is standing in front of him, ranting and railing about the stupidity that's going on downstairs.
Do we not tell them about the mask part? Do we just leave that there?
We'll just, we'll make that stop on our own on the way out, I think.
Oh.
Kitri, I know, I agree with what you're saying. I didn't really want to take from the first one, but we did, and that is that. But it does seem like we're failing to learn from that lesson. So maybe going forward, they won't do it anymore.
Good thing
Yeah,
everything
I
else
really
went
doubt
okay.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are we going back to the other rooms we missed, or
Well, what's the
heck?
north door look
I will
like?
say, as you're all gathered here now, the north door, the silhouettes of the lovers' carvings are now outlined in the blue-white radiance of the faux fire.
All right, now that you guys are here, I guess we need to head south into the other room.
Yeah,
There are
Yeah.
plan.
2 more sarcophagi that way, I would imagine.
It goes for like, it's totally cool. We're your friends now, and then cursed us. Sounds pretty stupid to me. I'm just saying.
You both kill.
What?
Well,
The
that was
ghosts, when we freed
Oh, I
them,
know,
we're like, we owe
honestly.
you
I
one.
mean,
Not
you
like
guys
a
Also,
very-
I mean, if
That was
their
out of
things are
character.
cursed in a physical setting, like those were the spirits that thanked us. I don't think they have any bearing over any physical part of the world anymore. So
Yeah,
let's
not
just
a-
go.
Not a very
That's
I
fair.
scratch my back, you scratch yours mentality, but we'll we'll resolve that later.
Seemed a little bit,
Interesting.
a bummer. Okay.
For sure.
So you
Yeah.
guys
Hey,
make your
South
way
Door.
south back into the four-way intersection. To the west, you have the cathedral, where Lady Althea, the flower of Ascalon, and her star of Sirmia are interred. And to the east, you have the ossuary. Which direction would you like to head?
Let's go to
Fucking
the
roll
Australia.
okay.
What? Or the princess. I don't have a preference.
Princess of Australia?
Yeah, right? Is that her name? Ooh.
So,
The
where are you guys
ossuary.
going? The
Ossuary.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ossuary.
So you guys head east. Let's see. A narrow spiral stair descends into the darkness. After about a minute of carefully descending the smooth and somewhat slippery steps, it opens into a narrow stone hall which extends to your left and right. It's about 5 feet wide, with regularly spaced alcoves lining every wall, 2 or 3 high. Directly across from the archway, a statue gazes blankly towards you, and unlit torches in iron sconces flank the entrance on your left and right. Their sconces are shaped in iron, but like grasping skeletal hands holding 2 unlit torches. Pull you over to the ossuary.
As we walk and make our way over there, I'm gonna hold out a cube of incense and be like, "Hey, K3, really sorry for the whole tomb raiding business.
Brina, I don't
Yes.
think you're the one who needs to be apologizing to me.
Well,
Thank you.
but I did open the tomb, and also, I don't know if you like the scent of sandalwood, but this is the best I could come up with on short notice."
I'm gonna whisper to Alexa, what is Kidri so mad about? Like, what did we miss?
Sure.
There's such a moral disconnect in our group.
We didn't hear any of that.
Yeah, we
We
were
were
turned
stoned.
stoned.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's so fucking funny.
I'm not really sure. Maybe.
I don't know.
Do
Probably
I hear
something Birdie did?
probably?
That sounds
God.
about right. I mean, he could have touched the mask beforehand.
Do we hear this, or are you all like whispering?
It'd be pretty
I'm
quiet.
whispering, but
I mean, you're in
Yeah.
a stone hallway, so it's
Yeah.
probably.
So, oh, you all turned to stone for a minute. Kitri had to bring you back. That's why you felt so stiff for a sec. You know.
Like statue stone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we thought that you were going that is bad, but turn to statue might be worse. So you are a statue for a minute. And then Kitri did turn you not into statue.
Tried feeling around trying to find any pieces of like rock. on it.
Residual statue.
Yeah.
I've stacked your icons up kind of on top of each other, but there's a very narrow stair, and then you should be able to see the statue across from you, and just outside your archway there are 2 little torch sconces, and this hallway runs north to south to your left and right. You're currently facing east.
Well, I guess thank you for not leaving us as statues, Kitri.
yeah, thanks. Did I
Welcome.
see
Maybe
any
we don't
traps?
open any more tombs now? And she's she's addressing Birdie. She's not looking at Birdie. She's looking at Alexa and Kala.
I
The
mean,
fucking
we'll see.
pettiness is like outstanding.
Kitri's just gonna sigh and like, yeah.
I mean, we took from the other. We take, you
Yeah,
know.
that seemed
Again,
fine,
she
and then
was-
suddenly not, and I don't
In her
understand.
defense,
Yeah.
she wasn't thrilled about taking from the other tomb. She kind of gave in to peer pressure, and I think she's just saying she's not going to continue to get into peer pressure. But either way, it doesn't matter. We've got an objective. We'll move on. We'll deal with it as a group as we go.
I feel like we need to have a serious conversation at some point about morality, but maybe not best done in dungeon.
Yeah, let's survive this place, then we talk.
Well, but in the meantime, if we do stumble upon another tomb, that would just be crazy if we did. I do
Sure,
not
we
really-
will is the thing. Like as Bertie opens the door into the ossuary, like the literal room full of bones and tombs. Oh heck,
Welcome to the
guys, we
bone zone.
found more.
Let's not go here, I guess.
Yeah, I just yeah, not gonna make
What does
any
this
promises I can't
statue look
keep.
like?
I don't want you all to be in any danger of, like literally turning into statues again. And then Bertie, there was that one part where your shadow turned into a man, where you
Yeah,
had like
that's
bonus
kinda cool.
man.
Like honestly, the Ascalonians are like so finicky that way when you think about it, because they're like, you can have this thing, but then nobody can look at you, which is like my favorite thing in the world.
I know.
So honestly, kind of rude of them.
That was really rude of them. Also, oh shit, I should not have. It is fine.
What?
We'll just be
The
smart.
statue looks like a knight in like heavy plate armor, but the face is kind of left open in the helm, but it's just sort of like a nondescript white marble.
Is it magical at all?
Doesn't seem so.
Can we start moving tokens if we want?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean,
Do
that's
we
why I
have
took a big
any
deep breath.
It is
light
pitch
source?
black. Now you all have dark
Bertie?
vision.
Cast light on my pants.
Oh my
Hell
god.
yes.
Oh no.
Brina's like, Bertie, can we
And
get
we've
some
gone too
light?
far.
And he's like, yeah, we can get some light. Light up in this bush.
Kitri, with your passive perception,
What am I? Stealthy?
what is your passive perception? 20?
18.
Wait, did we not
It's
want light?
18.
Okay.
We all have dark vision though, right? Why am I doing this?
You
I
do.
don't think
Well,
I have dark vision.
It's
I thought you did.
Don't you have the visors or something?
I thought I gave him something.
I have.
I thought you had something though.
I have goggles of night.
That's a good question.
Ooglaze.
It should say on your sheet, over with your senses, like passive perception and stuff, whether you have dark vision or not.
Yeah, if you've got an item or something equipped.
Dark
it'll have
vision 60 feet. Where the fuck
Bada
is this coming
boom.
from?
All right, I won't do the light thing.
Is
no,
that
Yeah,
from
never mind.
your,
Sorry.
from your like wolf or bear thing? Like the thing you got
No.
from the
path.
A belt, maybe? Somebody has a
Oh.
belt.
It
I
might
have
be
a belt of
this.
dwarven kind.
Maybe
Which
this is
Which
the
gives
belt.
me
Shut
dark vision.
yeah, that's where he gets dark vision from.
But you
It
had
should.
something, Brina, because that's why you gave up the night goggles.
wasn't it?
That's a
Did you get
great
something
question.
from the Sons of Svanir thing?
No, I don't think so. No.
I feel like I remember you getting some sort of like item that was like you specific, maybe.
This is my
That was the
favorite
horn.
game to play, which is like
Like where my effects come from.
where
Why
one of these
do I have
days.
a
How
did I
well?
get
How well
here?
does Paige
Where
know
to
the
go
items in her
on?
inventory?
Oh, I
That's-
do have the goggles of
Totem
night.
thing? Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's
I think
the
you still
one.
have the goggles.
Okay.
So we have two people
Yeah,
have
goggles
pairs
of
of
night.
goggles of night.
Yeah, I thought we had
Yes.
two people using
Okay, there we go. Yeah, goggles on. That answers my question.
Okay.
Boy, what a fun little journey.
In that
There we
case,
go, we got
never
there.
mind. So
it. No light needed.
Solved to the dark vision puzzle.
Dark vision. Characters without dark vision are the best.
all right, so Kitri turns south and begins to head away from you all, and Alexa and Galatar, you turn to follow. There's a brief flash of light, but then it goes away.
What are you flashing back there, Bertie? Are you taking a picture? This isn't
The
selfie time.
Fuck off. I gotta post something for the story, bro. I'm not gonna let my snap streaks die. Like, are you kidding me? Me and Joe Bond gotta keep it going.
I'm trying to know where we are because they've been following Birdie on Instagram this whole time.
Petrie, as you
Oh my
Just
god.
close friends post are like, just got cursed. What's up,
as you
homies?
are making your way through the hallway, I need you to make a perception check. And because this is in dim light, you would make it with disadvantage. Okay.
Take, I guess, whatever the first two were.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Okay.
So as you kind of lead the party down this way, your dark vision providing enough light, you can see that in these alcoves along the wall there are 2 or 3 resting places in each one where sometimes a single person has been laid out long style. Others have 2 or 3 different clumps of bones with a skull set like specifically in an orientation on top. As you begin to round the corner, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Nice.
You all hear a sudden as the tile beneath her feet falls out from under her. And you go tumbling down into a pit. Take 6 bludgeoning damage as you crash to the ground, and 2 piercing damage as old wooden stakes kind of bend and snap underneath you.
Bro.
Yeah, I will say I'm gonna go ahead and drink my potion of healing.
And she just kind of, you just hear a little.
Yeah, no, I totally just stand back a little bit like, fuck, that's not good.
Okay, she can turn into a bird. Of all the people to fall into a hole, Kitoi is probably the most easily able to get out.
Yeah, you find yourself at the bottom of a 10-foot
That's really
pit.
not what I'm worried about. But good point.
Oh, what are you worried about?
Nothing,
the buttons.
Callie, don't
Is
worry.
there anything else in this pit? Just wooden stakes.
You see there are like a couple of bones that are obviously out of place, not meant to be here, but other than that, no.
Okay, well then I just Valiant Wild Shape, Tiny Owl, fly right out. Hopefully, can you put me where like the other side of that like pit would be?
Yep, here.
Okay.
I will draw, I think. Yeah, where that green square is, that's the pit trap.
You
Maybe
guys,
just watch out there. Carl, if you want to take the lead, you could probably check for these traps better than I can.
Can I try and like just jump over to this one?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a short enough distance you can kind of hop. It's a little awkward because of the corner, but you're able to kind of land in there and lean up against the walls easily enough. You can see that on all 3 sides of you in this alcove there are shelves with skeletal human remains.
I'm
You all
gonna wait till Kichi gets out of sight and then I'm totally gonna look at them.
All right, so you all, I assume, continue your way eastward. Kitri, as you land, do you shift back into Kitri form? Do you stay owl?
I'll shift back into Keytree form.
Okay. So as you take your human form again and look around, you notice that on the ground in front of you is what looks like a human skeleton, kind of splayed out and broken in several places, just laying on the ground in your path.
Anything else about it, or just bones?
It seems to be just bones. Bits of tattered
Okay.
cloth kind of hang off parts of it, but
Does it look like it fell off a shelf or something?
as you look around in some of these alcoves, there is indeed one shelf that is empty.
Can I just maybe careful? Oh God.
Can you what?
I wanted to ask if I could like I don't know. She would want to put it back on the shelf if that was the like. She was like, oh. She's also probably like the clean type of person who would like say something, be like, oh, I'm just gonna pick this up and like put it away. So yeah.
Do it.
Someone left their
Do
bones
it.
all over the place.
So
Cool.
Galatar and
Touch
Kala
the
and Alexa,
bones.
as you're kind of here behind her, making your way across the pit trap, you see Kitri bend down and start to gather bones in her arms. She looks like she's carrying a bunch of kindling back to camp. But as you start to pick them up, nothing happens. You end up with an armful of bones and tattered cloth. You guys watch as
Can
she
I
walks
just-
over
It's full
to
of
the
green
empty
dust.
sepulcher and sets them down.
Can I make sure they're not like, I don't know, they're not arranged, but just like not just like dump a
Literally.
pile of bones on there, kind of like
Easy
place
enough to
them-
kind of look around and see how other piles have been formed, and kind of try to mimic that. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
You're certainly perceptive enough to notice that that's how a lot of other piles have been arranged. It takes you a little time. I would say if Birdie and Brina want to catch up to the group, and if anybody wants to make progress down the hall, it takes a couple of minutes to kind of get all this done.
I'm just following Birdie, man. It's his
So
world.
this-
I'm just living in it.
Kala's in front of this green square. That's where the trap door is.
Yeah.
Is it able to like get around that? I'm assuming.
We'll say Kitri, you're down here in this alcove. This is where you put them away.
Yeah, I'll spend a few minutes looking around in my space, looking at all the dead bodies there.
Make an investigation check. What is it you're looking for?
Nothing in particular, really. Just looking at them, whatever is in them. Yeah. They have any sort of funeral things, adornments.
A couple of them appear to have bits of old jewelry. Nothing extremely expensive looking. It all appears to be pretty common. A couple of them have like short swords laying at their side with shields, and some of them have like old, dry rotted looking bows. Looks like they were buried with the things that meant a lot to them. And your detect magic is still up, like nothing pings.
And we'll do
Kala,
something
it's easy
stupid
enough
then.
for you to.
Yeah, can I just step over
Yeah.
that and get?
Yeah, now
Okay.
that you guys know it's here, it's easy enough to avoid.
Does Alexa still have her eyeball?
No.
No.
That
Who
one
else
turned to
got to choose?
stone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot about that minor detail. Common misconception.
Plus, it and detect magic are concentration. So actually, when
Yeah.
I detected magic the first time, it vanished before I turned to stone. Technically.
Petrification. Bertie, do you want me to like toss you across this hole, or
Kala's in front of me. I'm just giving,
I was just wondering if you wanted the boost when it's
No, it's just a step. I can put the song like put one foot in front of the other.
I haven't heard that song. How does it go?
It's Ascalonian. You wouldn't like it.
And soon you'll be walking out the door.
I love Ascalonia.
The heat miser.
Hey, mister.
It was from that claymation.
Yeah, that's the movie.
Yeah.
The one that also has the Heat Miser and Snow Miser.
Yep.
Oh, Mr. Heat.
That's right.
Miser.
Yeah. So you
Love that
guys
shit.
continue eastward down the hall, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let
I was
Kala
just
lead the
letting
way.
Kala take the lead.
Kitri had asked Kala to take point to check for traps.
Yeah. Do I see anything at this point that looks like a trap?
Make a perception check.
Receive it.
With disadvantage because you are in dim light.
17.
17. As far as you can tell, as you're going down these halls, it doesn't seem to be any more pit traps.
Okay.
Eventually, you find yourself at a similar corner turning here, where a hallway goes north to your left. Up until that point, it's just similar alcoves on the left and right. Every 5 feet or so, one opens out. But as you turn the corner, lying there in the floor is another skeleton, kind of stretched mid-action, just collapsed on the floor. Parts of it kind of broken. Looking at it closely with your dark vision, you see that some of the bones where they're broken are scorched.
Does the scorch mark look recent?
Mm-hmm.
Make a survival check.
Okay.
Yeah, as you kind of pick one up and hand a bit of soot comes off in your finger. It still smells like fresh burn.
I will use the earring and say, we're not the first ones to come through here.
Uh-oh.
These skeletons have scorch marks.
Okay.
And I will continue on checking for traps and trying to be stealthy.
Brina, what did she say?
Okay.
She's looking for traps. Trying
Make a
to be
stealth check.
stealthy.
Oh, okay.
She said that part out loud. 26. Yeah, so you guys watch as Kala, like those of you kind of closer can see her as she turns, putting her hand to her ear and kind of faces down the hallway, whispering in a way that only those who are wearing their earrings can hear. And then she turns and disappears into the darkness with no sound. You make it to about here, and you see that as you poke your head around.
Yep.
Yep. I will say, let's see, what does this say? At this intersection, the hall continues forward, but it also branches to either side. To the west is a short hall with what looks like a stone statue gazing blankly toward you from the far end, with more quiet alcoves lining the walls to the north and south. Above your head, the archway bears a carved inscription that reads, "Let Grenth's dark embrace comfort the dead."
Whoa.
To the east, to your right, is a short hallway lit by an eerie, dim glow, and you can see a chamber at the far end with a high, stained glass window towering over 3 large stone slabs. You can only really see one of the slabs, right smack in the middle. A ghostly figure lies prone on that slab, encased in a similar field of magical energy, and standing behind them at a wooden podium just beneath the stained glass window is a tall male char with sleek black fur, draped in chains that glow and smolder like hot coals. You can just make out from the top of the archway looking in that direction that dangling from the ceiling and faintly tinkling in a slight breeze that kind of wafts outward from the chamber towards you, there are dozens of black rusted chains that hang like strands of dark lichen. The Char is standing behind this podium, and he appears to be reading from a book. And as he does so, his hands are moving. You can see from like mid-forearm down to the tips of his claws, his hands are also glowing and smoldering like cinders as they kind of pass back and forth over a chain that he is pulling through his grasp like some kind of fucked up rosary, link by link through his clawed fingers. And that is what you see.
I would like to back up a little bit and step into this alcove. Then use the Whisper Stone again. There's another Char caster up here. Be careful.
Galatar, you can see Kala faintly outlined by some of this light, and she dodges left down a tunnel to the west, and then do you have your earring in? Don't, so you don't hear that, but you see her kind of move to the side. Keytree, do you have your earring in? Okay, so Keytree standing behind you hears her say this, and you both kind of see her duck out of the way to the left real quick.
I'm gonna pull out my bow and kind of get ready.
I will reply with my stone to Kala. Do you want me to try and slow him down before we go in there?
If you want, he's got another ghost prisoner.
All right. Let's see. I will kind of stealthily move up towards Keytree.
I see the additional bones.
Where the hell is Kala?
No, the additional bones are
Stop
down
getting
here
in the
around the corner.
trash. No.
Birdie, Kala was up here when she ducked to the left. There's an intersection at that point, just ahead of Galatar.
Just ahead of Galatar. Okay. Yeah, I mean, do we want to get everybody up here first? And then I can try to do this if we want. Yeah, I will stealthily move. Oh,
Maybe we spring a bit of an ambush.
yeah, if we can. Oh man.
Want to make a stealth check for me, Birdie?
Yeah, please. I'm super stealthy.
Have to. Okay.
Yeah.
15, 20, 25, 30. Okay.
I gotta pop off here.
As you kind of like lean your head around the corner, this creature pulls one last chain link through its claws, and its gaze slowly lifts up to regard you.
Oh shit. Sorry.
Cursed mice, you cannot stop us. But watching you fail will be most amusing.
While he's talking, can I pop out and shoot him?
Yes.
Sure. Everybody roll initiative.
Yeah.
He always sounds like a bad guy in a video game.
Inashatate.
Oh, Birdie got that. Oh, Birdie got that 20.
Inashatate.
I'm
Spicy.
rolling crap.
Inashatate.
Ryan, will you add another
Damn
5 to my
it,
initiative,
Jimmy.
please?
Sure.
I do what I can.
It's good shit right there. The Char giving the speech in college is shooting him in the midst of it is very important to me. Something
Alright.
to
Very
keep
on brand for Kala.
You
incredibly.
already kind of lean around this corner, Galatar, and then you hear these words, and as Kala begins to break her cover, you hear her claws clatter on the stone. You're able to just get the jump if there's something you want to do.
Yeah. Was it the sequins on the
so-
hat kind of reflecting the light?
That's
A little bit.
that's the enemy boy. All right, then I will pop out here and I'm just gonna cast.
It was the bangles
Yeah,
you were
60
wearing.
feet.
Just ching, ching, ching.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take a
Nice.
spectral blade that kind of forms out, and I'll throw it at him, and it'll be the Mind Sliver cantrip. So
Okay.
it'll be a disorienting spike of psychic energy if it hits him. Oh no, never mind. He just makes a save. Intelligence 17 saving throw.
What's this?
Ooh, that is a
It's just a
16.
disorienting mind.
That is a failure. So he takes 2d6 now because we have leveled up of psychic damage. So that will be that, and then he must subtract a 1d4 from his next saving throw whenever he makes it before the end of his next turn, I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, before the end of my next turn.
Okay. Yeah. So for one whole round, if he makes a saving throw, he needs to subtract a d4.
And then I will move up. Let's go 2 squares. Oh, it won't let me do that. To that alcove.
There you go.
All right, and that's the end of my turn.
All right, Birdie. As you hear these words, you can hear Kala's claws scrabbling on the ground behind you, and Galtar rushes past, arcs out a spell, and then rolls into cover.
Yeah, as my all my jewelry and stuff kind of starts clanking around as I can move it. I'll step into this hallway.
Several decorative bells that you
Is it
carry.
just this guy that we can see?
That and the ghost in front of him that's laying prone on the slab.
Well, we're gonna cast slow then. We're gonna make him use that saving throw. Goodness.
Okay.
And I'll center the 40-40 on him.
Okay.
He's against a wall, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
he's
So it'll
against this
be
big stained glass window.
40. We'll do like 5 feet behind him, but yeah.
What's the save?
It's a wisdom saving throw, DC 17, and he's got to do the minus D4 shenanigans.
Okay. That is a 23.
Whoops.
What? Yep. And he's the only creature in that 40 foot square.
You do not feel the spell take purchase on anything else.
Huh. Okay. Cool.
Opener, Birdie.
Yeah, I swing for the fences. Doesn't mean I always hit. I will just take a step, 5, 10, 15, and I'll move over here. Yeah, that seems cool.
Okay. Brings it to Kala as you pop out of cover.
Yeah, am I hidden?
With your stealth check.
Last was a 26.
Yes.
Okay. So I will step out and shoot him. $25 to hit.
25 will definitely hit.
26 damage.
Okay, 26 damage.
And then I would like to go and hide in a different little alcove.
Okay, yeah, so you break and go towards the same side of the hall that Galtar and Birdie have just run down.
Mhm.
Okay. That
Can I
brings
try to
it-
hide?
Bonus action, yeah?
Yeah. Ugh.
Wow.
15. Okay. That
It's
brings
rough.
it to Brina.
How low?
It sure does. I guess I'm just gonna say, excuse me, pardon me. Where the fuck is everyone?
This way.
Yeah. they
Okay,
were-
okay. Man, I don't like it when it collides with one wall. It's 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh, there he is.
Mhm.
It's a free action to change weapons, correct?
It's
Maybe.
a free action to drop one, and then yeah, it's an object interaction to pull a new one out. So you could do that, but you'd have to drop one on the ground.
Man, should have done that before we were gonna. I didn't know where the guy would be. Whatever, I'll drop it. Equip just a good old fashioned javelin, baby. And I'm gonna throw 2 of them at this big stinky guy. Because
you can draw one.
Fuck. I can draw one, and I
Yeah.
will do that. And I'm trying so hard to find where to do that. But I'll reckless attack and see if that's fucking anything. 18?
Yeah, 18 hits.
That's just 7 because I'm not raging. Hang on, I'll turn that off.
7 damage.
God damn it. So can't attack again because I can't draw another? What was it? I'm confused.
You drawing a weapon. You
Okay.
can do once on your turn. So
Okay.
if it's something you have to draw out of your quiver, you can only draw one. So you couldn't throw 2 javelins
Oh.
unless you already had one in your hand.
Okay, yeah, then never mind. Then I'm gonna step back forward one, and just join the whole gang over here.
Okay.
And that will be my unfortunate little turn. And I'll leave my fucking sword on the ground, I guess. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm panicking.
It's all right.
So my turn.
All right, Keytree. You guys hear
I was gonna say, wait, did it not do anything?
you hear the Char's voice rumble down the hall towards you. It says, "I will feed your corpses to the flames." And that is all you
Cool, man.
Did that 7 damage seem to have as much effect as it would normally?
You watched as it kind of grazed past him a little bit, and it, it hit him and kind of bounced to the floor. He seemed to take a bit, but perhaps not as much as he otherwise would have.
Alright, okay, alright.
20, so I'm taking 20 feet forward, and then I see...
You see a ghost laying prone on a slab covered in an arcane field, but you do not see the char.
Did he moved, obviously, or turned invisible?
Something.
I'm going to take a step back into the hallway, and I will hold my action until I see him.
Okay, what action are you holding?
First level ice knife.
Okay, so you start to charge that spell and hold it in your hands, ready for when you see him. Brings it to Alexa.
Right, yes, I will also follow 5, 10, 15. And I just see Birdie at the end of the hallway. 20, 25. No, can't see shit. Yeah, so I would like to use my action to just look around again at the dead people, see if there's anything different here.
Make an investigation check. I would say with well, it doesn't matter with disadvantage because it is still in very dim light. But
Yeah,
these
5
appear to be skeletons.
Cool.
The one that's fallen on the floor, has been recently killed, as Kala surmised. Other than that, the ones in the alcoves are dead bodies, inert. Yeah.
Yep. Excellent. I hang out.
Okay. Galatar and Birdie, you're on deck.
So I guess I don't know it's invisible or disappeared. So I guess I'll pop down here. And then not seeing it, I'll go 15 feet further that way, and I will ready a Mind Sliver blade just in case it pops up in this general vicinity.
Okay. That brings it to Birdie.
Yeah, sure does, doesn't it? Okay, hold on. Okay. I'm gonna move up a little bit. 5, 10, 15 through Brina's space, 20. Oh, that's the big room. No, JK. I don't want to be there. I'm gonna move in like right here alongside Kala. Actually, I guess I guess I'll just move up a little bit, and I'll have my Inquest Persuader out, and I'll use. Well, I'm assuming I already did it. Yeah, no, I'll just have it ready in case I see anything pop off around.
Okay. Kala.
I'm gonna step out. 20 feet. I don't see him.
You don't.
I'm gonna move forward.
So as you step in that space, you see him to the left, kind of backed up against a door in the northern wall, and looking at you, glaring.
Oh, I'm not holding an action.
Are those little green marks
Yes, you
okay.
notice that
Oh, crap.
immediately to your left and right, two of the chains hanging down from the ceiling are now glowing red hot at the ends and kind of snaking around as though alive. And then further in the room, there are two more.
Okay, that's cool. What did I say that was? 40 feet? I will use
40, yeah.
Y'all bonus action disengage.
Okay.
And use feline agility. 10, 15, 20. Move like another 20 feet. And then I'm gonna shoot at him.
Okay. You will have disadvantage on this shot.
Yeah?
Yes, because you are within 5 feet of one of these chains.
Don't think there's anywhere in the room
There isn't.
that I can stand. Yeah.
By his design.
Yeah. $20.
That will hit.
It won't be a sneak attack, so 11 damage.
11. Okay. You hit him and he manages to like catch the arrow as it's embedding itself in his shoulder, and he just tears it out. There's a small wound, but it does appear to have harmed him, and he just crunches the arrow in his fist.
All right, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, that brings it to Brina.
Yeah, I was just about to say I fucking hate the layout of this fun little dungeon you've crafted, Papa.
Tight
I'll
spaces.
stick my head back in here, and I don't see him.
No, you do not. You don't see Kala either.
God damn it, guys! And
I would say
these
since this is all happening kind of in the same turn, as you all are like butting up against each other in this hallway and moving through, you see Kala turn and then go right, but she is currently out of your vision.
turn down here and go right.
Yeah, like she's in the room.
All right. If I could use a free action to pick up that longsword.
Absolutely.
I am shielded and longsworded. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll join the big scary room. Okay, this sucks ass. Is this the scary guy? Can I see him now?
Yeah, to your north, 10 feet from you, is this large black furred char with glowing cinder claws. And then there are, where those green squiggles are, there are chains hanging. There's chains hanging down from all over the roof. Just sort of hanging down this large like cathedral ceiling. It's kind of like a meat locker. There's just chains everywhere. But these four are kind of glowing hot at the tips and are kind of waving about of their own accord.
I'm gonna say, wow, this fucking sucks. And if I could charge him, I think I was at 35 feet.
I think you're good.
Sure. And then I want to hit them with the sword again. Oh boy, I don't love this. If I could reckless attack as well. 28?
Yeah, 28 will hit.
It's 11, and I'm still not raging because this fucking dungeon is long and it freaks me out.
27 will hit for another 11.
Yes.
Very nice damage.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Brina comes careening in here and takes 2 hard swipes at this guy. And yeah, he takes some hefty hits.
Would I be able to move over here? I don't know if I have enough movement left.
Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35. That would be 40.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll be there and we'll stay there. Cool, that is my turn.
Okay. On the Archon's turn.
The fucking Archon? No, thank you.
The
Archon.
Flame Legion Archon. He is going to use his chain attack. And
No.
the chain that he's been pulling like a rosary through his claws, he's going to try to lash Brina with it.
He does have advantage.
Does hit. Oh, thank you. I should roll that again.
What a treat.
Does hit.
What'd you roll?
21.
Oh, that'll do it, yeah. I'm at
For-
16 AC, which is revolutionary for me, but yeah, that's
Take
great.
7 fire damage as this
Ow.
chain wraps itself around your forearm, and you are grappled.
Fuck.
You are also restrained.
Fuck.
So the chain actually wraps around both of your arms at the bicep, and is like wrapped around you, burning into you. The second chain will take its attack. Also hits for 11 fire damage against Brina.
Oh no. I'm already grappled and restrained, so
Yep, so this one does not grapple you. The third
double
one
grappled.
is going to attempt to hit you. 13, that does not hit. Even with
Hey!
advantage. The chain next to you, Kala, is going to attempt to hit you. That's going to hit. So you take 10 fire damage, and you are grappled and restrained. And then the chain by the door is also going to attempt to hit you. 16? What's your AC, Kala?
17.
Does not hit. Okay. And this Archon, as it lashes this flaming, this molten chain kind of around Brina and pulls it taut, you can see this victorious grin on its bared fangs, and it says, "The full fire will be ours, as all flames shall in the end." And that brings it to Kitri's turn. You can hear this transpiring.
Cool. So she's. Oh, come on. Every time. She's going to drop, like, let her, because she didn't see him, right?
Correct.
So she's going to let her first level ice knife drop. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. She's going to move 25 feet in. And then I guess she's gonna move another 5 feet, and I guess I was gonna do that, but ain't not working. So oh, I can't cast that either. I'm going to cast. Oh, I touch it. That's a second. Oh, ooh, sorry guys. I had an idea,
Okay.
and now.
All right.
I guess I can use this. I'm going to cast Blight on him,
Okay.
and I need him to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 16.
He saves.
So he takes half damage
Okay.
on,
Ooh.
so half damage on 25.
12.
Yeah, that's not bad.
If he's an undead or construct, he doesn't take anything.
He's not.
As a heads up.
He's a living flaming kitty.
But then, I guess. I can't do that now. Can I use a cantrip on a bonus action if I've already cast a spell?
No.
Okay. And if I activate my staff, is that, like, I know it's a bonus action, but is that like a magic?
No, you can do that.
Okay, I'm gonna activate Buttercup, like just pull out my, like cast the spell and then pull out my staff and say Buttercup.
All right.
And that's my turn.
All right. It brings it to Alexa.
All right, I am going to begin making my way towards what I assume are crazy chain sounds. Okay. So do I hear them coming from this direction? The
Yes.
chain sounds? Okay.
Yes.
20, 25. Man. Oh, okay. I can see these chains on fire and moving around.
Yeah. Yeah, those
Okay.
4.
So I am not going to rush into the room into my potential demise. Yeah, I will hold an ice bite or frostbite if anything comes in range. And sit tight.
Okay. That brings it back to Galatar, and Birdie, you're up next.
So quick question. I know that if I cast a spell that's of a certain level for my bonus action, I can then cast a cantrip as the main action, right? You just can't do the reverse.
Correct.
Can I cast 2 cantrips then? One as an action and then one as a bonus action? Is that okay? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Then hearing the sound of the chains, I will pop up this way. And I guess is this the guy?
No.
No,
Oh,
that's the
is he
ghost.
still invisible?
He's not invisible.
He
He's just
wasn't-
on the north wall, and you can't.
Oh,
quite
I see this. There's a room beyond this. Okay. So that was 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah, you can just barely kind of see him. You see Brina wrapped up in a set of chains that are glowing with heat.
Oh,
and
and
he
then
currently has another chain in his offhand.
so that's
Lashing
the
it
guy.
around the room. Yeah.
Yeah, Brina looks unhappy. I'll say
Okay.
it.
Well, seeing. Okay, so that's my full movement at the moment. I will use my regular action then to cast Mind Sliver. So I'll throw a blade of spectral energy at him, and he needs to make an intelligence 17 saving throw.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Well, isn't he super smart? Then I will use my bonus action to summon an ice blade to my hand. And just
Okay.
press against the wall waiting for next turn.
Yeah. That brings it to Bert, and Kala, you're on deck.
All right, I'm gonna use some movement here. 5, 10, 15. Jinkies. 25 or 20, and then I don't think I can get through Alexa and Galatar.
Probably not with your remaining movement.
Yeah.
traffic jam.
A bit of a traffic jam, yeah. Yeah. I got nothing huge that I can do. Yeah, I'll hold an inquest blaster in case I see anything, but I can't really move into the room. So
Okay. Kala. And Brina, you're on deck.
So I'm restrained and grappled.
Yes.
Am I close enough to this door to like check that out and see if it's like locked or something?
Yeah. I mean, you're within 5 feet, I guess. We'll say make an investigation check with disadvantage, because you're currently being pulled in the opposite direction and held firm by these burning chains. And let me.
That's a 16.
You take 7 fire damage at the start of your turn.
Okay.
16. It appears to just be a wooden door. It's got like some iron, flanges on it, but other than that, it's just wood. And as far as you can tell, it doesn't look trapped.
Okay, and would that be my action to investigate that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, then I would like to take a healing potion as a bonus action, right?
I don't.
Is that a
we don't-
bonus?
we don't-
No, that's
yeah,
not.
it's
okay.
an action to use a magic
Well,
item.
that's
It's a
the end of
critical
my
role
turn
thing.
then.
All right, so that brings it to Brina.
Oh, geez, sir, I'm restrained and also grappled. But I'm gonna try and hit this man again. I'm gonna reckless attack so it can just be a straight roll.
Can you attack when you're restrained?
Yeah, it just has disadvantage.
Oh, got you. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I read that one. I didn't read any spells. I read that one.
Yeah.
So, it's fine. Oh, fuck.
Oh.
It's having one of those days. Smalls, get the fuck out of here, dude.
He said, "What's up? What's up?"
Smalls. He's on one today. Man, critical. Oh no, Zoom crash for him.
Ryan is gone.
Bring him back.
Bring back our boy.
I was like, where did the combat music go?
And we're still recording too, so that's good.
Huh.
Where is the boy?
Our Zoom just totally crashed.
Yeah.
Guess Paige's critical did a lot of damage to it.
Right.
I literally
So much
wiped all
damage.
the fuckers out. So, okay. One-handed slashing damage is 10. One-handed critical damage is 7. Brutal critical is 5. Yes, so 22
Yes.
damage.
Okay.
Okay.
A critical hit at disadvantage?
Yeah.
Was she-
No. I attacked recklessly, so it would be
Straight roll.
Yeah.
Got it.
straight
I
roll.
missed that. My audio went out and I wasn't sure what was
Yeah.
going on and then Zoom.
Well, that's why I was like, that is not okay. Is that real? Okay.
So what was it? 24?
22
22.
total, I believe.
Jesus. you
Yes,
guys are
22.
Chewing this guy up.
It's hard to be such a fucking baller all the time. Yeah, and I'm gonna reckless attack again with the cool shadow touch sword. Which is
Yeah.
a flat roll, I assume
28 hits, yeah.
That's 12 points of damage. And I'm assuming I gotta take damage at the start of my turn because
You
I'm
do. You take 7 fire damage.
fucked. If anybody wants to heal me after this, that'd be cool. Just wondering.
If only
Don't
we had
have
time for a
to.
long rest or a short rest.
Okay.
Bro, I'd love a long rest. No,
So
that's my turn.
he is going to lash out
How do
with
you
his
like to
other
roll?
hand, which holds its own chain. He's going to try to hit Keytree. 13 to hit? That doesn't hit, does it?
Nope.
Alright, so that does not hit. The chain dangling near you to the north will attempt to hit you. That'll hit. It's a 25.
Yep.
You take 13 fire damage and you are grappled and restrained.
Okay.
The chain to the south of that will attempt to hit Galatar. Does not hit. The other one is grappling Kala. Let's see. Guess that one can attack Brina. It just can't grapple her. So it will try to attack Brina.
Oh wait.
It's fine. It's a 19. That's gonna hit. So you take 11 fire damage. It just like breaks down your back.
I'm having a bad day. We're all having bad days
It's
right
not
now.
a good time right now.
Yeah, and he's just beside himself with rage now. He's too angry to speak. It's just like screaming and roaring at you all.
I just yell back at him.
So yeah,
Ah!
it's that scene in the movie. He's like, "Roar!" and Brina's just right back at him.
It's very good.
So that brings it to Keytree and Alexa. You're on deck.
Okie dokie. So I'm grappled and restrained, and it takes my action to try and get free of that.
Yes, you can use an action to try to make a strength saving throw or a strength check to break out.
Maybe not. Let's see. This guy likes fire though, but not a lot else going on. I'm gonna cast create bonfire on this motherfucker. Just in his little fun square.
Okay. You, as the chains bind your arms, you manage to get your forearms free and begin to cast this spell, and you watch as the flames rise up from the stone beneath him, and as he is
I need him to make a dex saving throw.
As he's holding his chains, and he has both of you grappled, or I guess, I don't know if he's grappling you or if the chain next to you is, but either way, he stands there and he doesn't try to dodge it. The flames just lick up around him, and he looks down. That's nice.
Oh, okay. So maybe this won't do anything to him, but he would take 2d8 damage, so that's 10. Does it seem to do anything?
He just sort of like, it's like he just stepped out of the hot tub. Doesn't seem to have any effect.
Ah, dang.
Does it look like any of his wounds are sealing up or anything, or just like he doesn't care?
No.
Okay.
Just that he would be impervious.
Cool. All right. Well, I guess I will just drop concentration on the fire then, end my turn.
Okay. And at the start of your turn, you would have taken 7 fire damage.
Cool.
Brings it to Alexa.
All right, I will take my chances. 5, 10, 15. Oh, geez. Oh, there's a lot going on in here. Okay, so this chain has grappling key tree.
I think so.
That one is.
And he only has one grapple target because the chain.
Yes, he's grappling Brina, and then he's got another one in his hand. He's sort of lashing back and forth.
But this chain doesn't have a grapple target.
No, at the moment it does not.
Well, PS. 5, 10. Let's go hang out with Kala. And I will call. I don't know. Let me check. How bad is he looking? A little.
He's looking really hurt.
Really hurt? Okay, screw it. We'll frostbite him. Let's just stick to some cantrips. Oh, PS. So,
and he rolled a 26.
Well, that was good because it was only 2 damage anyways.
The fire around his ankle starts to burn down as Kitri releases that spell, and you try to replace that as frost starts to climb up his clawed feet towards his knees, and he just looks down and stamps his feet and shakes it off.
Yeah, instantly. Yeah, and I'll just hang out there next to Kala.
Okay, top of the round. We're back to Galatar, and Birdie's on deck.
Okay, let's move there. Is it possible for me to stand in the square where the table is?
Yes. Yeah, it's like a probably a 3.5, 4 feet high shelf.
Okay.
You can fit into that.
And I'll dance around this chain here. And I'll get on the other side of him. And as I do, I will use my bonus action to conjure. Let's do it at. You said he's looking really hurt?
He's looking pretty hurt, yeah. Yeah, he's rough.
Let's do it at 3rd level. So I'll cast Shadow Blade at Goodkin Sword of Legend, at 3rd level. And I will attack with that. So
okay.
With advantage. Is it with advantage? Because she's restrained, but she's threatening him? I don't know how that works.
She is threatening him, so yeah.
So 20. Okay, so 23 to hit on the first one.
That hits.
Ooh, good thing.
So that's 17 radiant damage.
Nice.
Slide in behind him and slice up his back, and you guys watch as this radiant blade carves through him. And now there is burning that he is not used to.
And we'll go ahead and use my second attack to do the exact same thing to try and carve through him again. That's a
Avatar has the
19
power
to
of
hit.
God and anime. on
19
his
does
side.
hit. He turns and starts to lash his chain at you.
And that's 13 more radiant damage.
Okay. So he is in the process of reaching out to lash you with his free chain.
Okay.
And you manage to slice up and you catch like part of his arm and it throws him off for a second. No. He is just barely hanging on.
Okay, cool. That'll be the end of my turn.
Bertate!
All right. That brings it to Bertie.
All right. Well, first time I get to enter the room, so exciting stuff.
Here he comes.
All right. I kind of survey. Goodness me, oh my.
A couple of people are being held by flaming chains. One being held by the Archon's chains. Alexis kind of
Yeah.
cowering down next to Kala, keeping an eye on things. And you watch as Galatar swings his blade and deflects a blow from this creature with a flaming chain in his hand.
And Brina looks pretty hurt. Kitri looks pretty hurt. Kala doesn't look great.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're gonna do? This is what we're gonna do. We are gonna. Make sure I can. Oh wait, that'd be sick, huh? Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Would it now be?
Up to 6 creatures. Okay. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pop off a mass healing word
Yeah.
first and foremost. So at 4th level.
Yeah.
Big numbers.
Yes.
So everybody gets 9 healing. I mean, it's 2d4.
Baby, I'll take
plus
it.
the thing.
I,
Yeah,
guess
you get-
I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was born.
So you get 9 healing from the spell.
That's good.
Then I'm gonna
That's fair.
pop a mantle of inspiration. Everybody, will say who looks good. Alexa, you look
I'm
pretty
good.
healthy.
I'm good.
Yeah. Well, no, I already have full temp hit points. So everybody except me
Oh, yeah, I have
gets 11 temporary hit points as well. And then, as my action, I don't know if this is legal or not. I can use like items as an
allowed.
action, even if the item is technically casting a spell. Like if I wanted to use my wrist rocket, is that allowed?
Well, the item allows you to cast the spell through it.
Okay, different story then.
I'll look into that because I'm not 100% sure. But at the
Yeah.
moment, that'll be the ruling.
All right. Well, then I will take out my trusty, has never failed me, won't fail me now, Inquest Blaster.
Attaboy, take it.
Man,
Take him out, Birdie.
I'm gonna
This is
take
the
this
nat
guy.
right here. Well,
22.
There we go.
Yeah. Would you like to describe this?
Oh, yes,
Yes.
Birdie.
Or
Birdie.
Attaboy.
Birdie,
Oh.
like.
Well, you gotta
so-
roll damage. Make sure you get that
Mm.
for.
I think
Attaboy.
it's like a +4.
Oh, okay.
Well, technically it's not. It's +2. Oh yeah, no.
Oh,
So
oh.
I have it's 2d8, which at least have to be 1 each.
Has
so
to be.
It's
You
low
gotta
minimum
just to
4.
see what it was.
Minimum.
Yeah, 15.
15.
Fucking wreck.
Obliterated. So I think as like people kind of make their way into the chamber, Birdie just like kind of like, how does he do it? Healing word. I guess it's a word. What does he say?
Oh,
He goes,
come
let's
here to
get
save you,
Liddy.
so bingo.
He goes, let's get Liddy. And as he says Liddy, like there's probably like a little glow emanates out and starts healing people with that healing word. And he does this like Pantene moment at the same time and just like turns.
Birdie's a fucking aging gay man.
Explosion.
Is that your Pantene moment? That feature? That's not a bonus action?
Oh, dip, it is. Well, could I? Oh shit! Yeah, it
So
is a
we got
bonus
no
action.
temp.
You do either or.
Yeah, I would have done. I'll take back the 11 temporary hit points and give people back. Yeah. So, sorry everyone. Get rid of your 11 temporary. You do get 9 regular.
But he
But
still
yeah.
dies.
Page is
Yeah.
frozen.
She is.
Oh, dip. She just texted
That's
me.
amazing.
My computer just crashed. So.
Oh,
Tell her she
no.
has no temp hit points. That's all.
Yeah, I'll text her. When your computer gets back up, take your 10 hit points off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she just texted me earlier. She's like, I gotta get a new computer. I was like, yeah.
So, as the Archon falls to the floor, dead, the chains that are wrapped around some of you deanimate and immediately cool to a room temperature. You are no longer grappled, no longer restrained, and no longer burning. All goes incredibly quiet and very still, but there is this sort of eerie glow emanating from the stained glass window, giving a bit of light to this space. And you watch as the imprisoned spirit is released from their bondage, and as they rise up off the slab in a sort of semi-standing posture, they sort of cast their gaze across all of you and thank you. She disappears. And you are left in the silence.
Cool. Great. Do you think any of these could have been a match for Leaf back home?
You mean like a partner?
Yeah, like setting up ghost dating?
Well, I mean, the other two that we just dealt with were lovers, so they probably were out. I can't imagine Ninte is probably that type of person. He's kind of a solo cat.
But
Maybe.
every ship needs a port.
Sure, that's fair. I don't really know how ghosts work, but I mean, I guess there hasn't been much research into it.
Computer crash. It's still not going great, but it's going. My ancient battery can't handle more than one tab at a time.
I will say Foundry really takes a lot for my computer, and you and I have the same computer. So if you go into the settings page of Foundry at the top right, and click on configure settings, you should see down there's like a max frame rate slider. If you just turn that all the way to the bottom, I haven't noticed any difference, but it does lower the system needs for that tab.
System settings, module settings, core settings.
So core settings.
And you have to scroll down.
Okay.
Yeah.
There it is, maximum frame rate. Oh baby.
Yeah, I have mine all the way down at 10 or something, but I still see all the effects and everything. It's all good.
Yeah, my guy's firing on all 4 cylinders here, and it's not going great.
And then make sure you click save changes too.
Yes. Okay, Boogie.
I got into your character sheet and removed your status effects and the 11 temporary.
Yeah, you don't get the 11 temporary hit points because that's a bonus action, and Healing Word was also a bonus.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, I thought I had figured something out because I was thinking that my bonus action spell was an action, which also I wouldn't have been able to shoot the gun either, so I don't know why I thought that.
Sorry. I was like, is he getting a secret bonus action?
Yeah.
He's got a level in fighter.
Double secret.
Yeah. All right, tight.
So you guys find yourself now in the stillness, the utter quiet of this sepulchral area. There's a kind of a bright light coming from the stained glass window just in the immediate vicinity of it, and then it's dim light throughout the rest of the room. There is a door on the north wall, a door on the south wall, and there are little half shelves in the corners, like where Galatar is standing.
I'd like to check out the dead body and see if he has anything cool.
Okay. It doesn't take but a minute to kind of turn the guy over. He's basically just wearing a loincloth with a long tabard, kind of like a scapular on the front. He has thick black fur. His claws have now dimmed to a sort of dull reddish coal color. And aside from that, he's just kind of wrapped around his waist are a couple of these chains that he has removed that are now just laying non-animated on the ground. Other than that, he has nothing.
All right, I'm gonna take his tail too.
Okay.
Do
I
we
wanna
want
look
to take
at
10 minutes to get back some hit points in here as well?
I mean, if you
Brina, you look
insist,
pretty
Bertie.
bad.
Yeah, I spit up a little bit of blood.
Petrie
They're
looks
like,
pretty
no,
hurt.
it's fine.
Kala could be better.
Petrie's
I'll-
gonna down just a regular healing potion while you're at it.
Do we? So I will say, while everybody is examining the room and like kind of doing their stuff, Birdie's just going to start casting prayer of healing.
Okay.
What is on these corner tables, Ryan? Is it just sort of like little offering things like that would traditionally be in a Tomb of Grenth? Or
As you
temple?
kind of look over the objects on that corner table that you're next to, you see that some of them appear to be oils, like that you would prepare perhaps a body with. Fragrant, different types of like ceremonial oils. There is also, with your arcane sensibilities and your familiarity with them, there is a superior potion of healing. The large kind of silver vial.
Somebody
Should
needs
drink
a
it right now.
superior potion of healing. There's one over here. If that would be
Yeah.
helpful.
I also have a potion of healing I can give to like Brina or Kitri, whoever.
British should just drink that superior right now.
I'm feeling about halvesies, but also I love to be punched. So it is cool.
Give the superior to Brina.
Yeah, why don't you take the superior, and then if we get into a pickle, you take a lot of damage, so it wouldn't hurt you to be able
Or
to
just
pop
drink it now. You're pretty rough looking.
Yeah,
John,
half
do I drink
for
it
you is
now?
a lot.
Drink
Yeah.
it now.
Okay.
Yeah, if you think that would be best, sure.
Yeah, go
What
ahead and
is-
drink this regular one too.
Oh gosh, guys.
Try not to get a tummy ache.
Chug, 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 chug. Take
Well,
a
drink the
knee. Take it.
superior
You just
and
got
just-
iced. You just got iced, bro. Take
Okay.
a knee.
I don't think you know what that is. Okay,
No,
just a
you
regular potion of healing and then a superior potion of healing.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
I think you can mix them
Height.
together and drink them at once.
Yeah, I like that. Like a fucking jungle juice of. Ooh, 24! Holy shit!
That's pretty good.
That's outstanding.
Actually, it's kind of shit if you look
Yeah,
at
that
it.
was 4
Oh, really?
ones.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it's
that's really
Fuck.
good.
maximum potential of 40, but it's still
God
really
damn
good.
it! Oh, it could be 40. Look.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
should I hold on to a
24.
potion?
Well,
Do
what's
you have
that
two
bring?
potions?
I mean,
Go ahead and drink it.
probably
It's
don't
just,
need
it's
to hold
just
on to the
juice.
regular potion of
No.
healing. Yeah.
It do just be juice.
There
So.
you
It's
go.
juice.
That was good.
7. All right. But you know what, guys? I feel better. Thank you for telling me to do this. I got a little more pep in my step. My nose
Yeah.
isn't bleeding anymore.
Yeah.
So everything's
Let's
coming up
see.
pretty now.
Kitri, how are you looking? Could be better. I'll give Kitri a level 1 cure wound.
No, Bertie, I can do this myself. I was
Boom,
just-
done.
Oh, okay.
7 healing.
Got her, prank.
Ryan, what did you say this thing up here was, like stained glass?
Yeah, it's a big stained glass window, and there
Cool.
appears to be light coming from behind it that is illuminating the space. You can see on the floor it's kind of like shining down.
Is it a pulpit in front of it, or is there
Yeah,
something
it's like
there?
a large wooden podium. Yeah, with a
Is there a
big
button we
on
can
it.
Just like
press?
a typical setup in like the Temple of Grenth. This is just kind of like a way that they do things. Would I have seen this in my time working at that temple in Lion's Arch?
At the Temple of Grenth.
Yeah.
You probably would have seen something similar. This is a mortuary temple where they prepare the dead for internment.
Okay.
Mm,
And
What?
sort of laying open on the podium is a big old book, like a medieval looking thing, like an illuminated manuscript sort of deal.
Oh, yeah. If I turn around and look at the book, is it in Ascalonian, or is it?
This is actually, I would say, yeah, this would be in Ascalonian because it would have been passed down. Do you read
Okay.
Ascalonian?
I believe I do.
we all can.
No, I do Orion. I believe I also do. Maybe I don't. I don't know.
I think you read Orion.
I read Orion, not Ascalonian. That is correct.
Crichton and Ancient Crichton Yeah.
Yes. So I cannot read it.
I mean, if there's something you want me to find in them right now, Callie, I can do it without expending any magic.
I mean, I don't know that we need to read it. I would assume it's just a book of funeral rites. I don't. Well, but he was
Hey.
reading it while doing his whole magic ritual. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bertie, aren't you a little Ascalonian? Do you speak any?
I
Birdie
think
barely
we have in
reads
the
as it is
past.
now.
It's
Just
not.
like an Ola kind
It's
of
not on my
situation.
sheet, but I don't know.
I think you took Orc, which was for Char.
Char, because I had spent time
Uh,
with Char.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. Alexa, if you want to take a quick look at it, just to make sure it can be helpful of us to know the knowledge. Maybe it has something about the ritual they're performing.
Just doesn't make sense to me.
I'll touch the book and we'll use comprehend languages.
Okay. Yeah.
I
So
like
you.
to-
Yeah.
Sorry, I like to think that Bertie speaks like remedial Ascalonian, just like how white people speak Spanish. On
I mean,
vacation.
it's like saying like, I'm Norwegian, so I should speak Norwegian. kind of
Well,
thing.
I'm saying like
No,
yo
it's more
soy.
It's more like
in-
I'm British, so I should speak Chaucerian Middle English.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, not really.
I
Um,
fine.
So, looking at this book with comprehend languages up, you gather that it is indeed a book of priestly rites and rituals. None of them seem to be spells, but several are of a magical nature. Flipping through the book, for a minute or so, while I think Birdie was doing a 10-minute spell and Galatar's looking around, you do find one page where one of the illuminated pictures is identical to the mosaic tiles in that hub room that you've been to. And what is described there is a greater ritual for the High Priestess to summon a messenger, a celestial messenger from the underworld, to confer upon the caster some sort of blessing. And it is indeed a blood sacrifice.
Is there any words that go along with it?
There is an incantation.
Oh, God, guys.
Lord of the Silent Halls, send your reaper to treat with me, that I may defend these sacred tombs, that I may crush those who would defile them, that I may raise their fallen forms to fulfill this purpose.
Cool.
That could be useful.
We
Unless
are
it
here to
also
defend the crypts.
deems us as also defiling the crypts, in which case,
I feel like that's less than a 50% chance.
I don't know. Could be worth it, I guess, if we're in trouble.
I think we have to make the decision in the room before we go down. Or
Unless-
up, or wherever it's going.
Do you think they already treated with like a messenger to rile up the ghosts?
I think it doesn't hurt to try again.
Well, I mean, we've got the other room that we know we need to go through first, so I guess we could do that, and then when we head back to the main room, consider that possibility.
So is there
Did you
like
get those words down?
Yeah. I've been
Yeah.
taking them down all time.
Ryan, you mentioned that when we came out of the first room, that the north door, like Galatar did a check that like the door was weaker.
Yeah, it looked like part of the enchantment that was holding it closed was not as strong a sense of it.
Yeah, I'm wondering, Galatar, if I give you a little boost, would we be able to dispel?
I think it's the type of magic that would require a particular spell that I know, I just don't have it prepared today.
Okay.
If what I'm getting is right. The only room I think that we have left to clear would be the room of the lady right across the hall.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Also,
Labial.
do you think freeing the spirits helps us aside from just unlocking the door?
I think
I
it
mean-
weakens their ritual.
Plus, they seem pretty happy to not live
Yeah.
in eternal torment or whatever.
I guess unless-
Definitely interrupting whatever the larger plan here is.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's not a bad idea to consider. Like, if we get to that point and the door's still locked, I think it'd be worth it, possibly.
Okay.
Can I check this table? See what's on it.
Yeah. Much like the one above, it is just covered in jars of like ointments and oils, some salves of different types. One of the smaller vials appears to be thick, like long congealed black ink that is mostly solid at this point. But there are a couple of tools, kind of like if you think of like what Egyptians would use in drawing organs out and putting them in like canopic jars, like hooks and blades. One of them is a small ceremonial dagger. It's not particularly sharp, but it has a skull-shaped pommel and just little necromantic rune crossbar. The blade itself is, I shouldn't say it's not sharp. It's not steel. It's not iron. It is apparently like a fractured obsidian.
Ooh.
So it's kind of like a flint or obsidian blade.
I'll take that.
Yeah, where's her body double, Ryan? Bring it out.
Not a legendary treasure of a famous buried person. There's actually no tomb here, you notice, aside from the ossuary itself.
Just
Whereas
bones, huh?
in the room.
Oof.
If I look really close up against the stained glass window, is there like, can I see through it?
You can actually. You see the mortared stone of the wall behind it.
Oh.
It's all magic.
The window itself seems to be enchanted with a sort of light magic.
Yeah, I don't need to detect magic.
And
for
you
that shit.
said there were
Do these
two
look
doors?
like?
Yep, there's a door to the north and a door to the south.
Do these look like a thing that opens or?
No, they are solid
Nothing.
slabs of stone, kind of carved
Okay.
a little bit to be concave and with a slight channel at one end where the blood would pour onto the floor. And there are two drains in the floor as well, the iron
Jesus.
grates on either
If
side.
I
of
look
the central.
down, can I see anything 120 feet down these drains?
They immediately, after like 5 feet, kind of bend, but they're only like
Boo.
2 feet wide. Yeah.
It's not like full of
Can I
blood.
check this north
The
door
blood
for
vet.
traps?
Sure. Yeah, make an investigation check.
Roll up one. Roll up one. Oh,
27.
Definitely not trapped and not locked either.
Okay. I'll open the door and just kind of peek in to see if it's just like a storage room or it's like a little bedroom.
Yeah, it actually appears to be the quarters of a fairly well-regarded priest. There are a couple of ruined, moldy tomes on a desk, a small desk right as you walk in. It's got a couple other little odds and ends, like religious paraphernalia. But there is kind of sitting, leaned up against one of these books is a small leather pouch. As you kind of take it, tinkle it around, it's got some coin in it.
Yeah, he'll just put that back and walk back out of the room.
Did you
Gonna open
describe?
this.
Sorry, go ahead.
As you open the door to the south, it appears to be a decently sized dressing room. On the east wall, there's a mirror and a wash basin. There are two large wardrobes on the south wall, and some benches on the west wall. Large green rug, kind of moth-eaten, a little moldy on the floor. And on the east wall, just south of the vanity, there is another one of those iron sort of skeletal hand clutching a torch sconce on the wall. Be down here.
Does it look like a trap or it activates something or?
An investigation check with disadvantage because it is pitch dark in here. Let's see. As you are playing around with this thing, you do notice that it tilts a little. It does seem to have. It's a little loose in its in its holder.
I'll pull
Oh,
on it.
hell yeah.
Paige, what were you gonna ask?
Oh, I was just gonna ask if did you describe the imagery on the mosaic? Did I miss
Oh,
that?
the stained glass.
Yeah, or on the stained glass. Yeah.
It is a large. I did not describe it. It's a large depiction of the god Grenth.
Mhm.
His sort of skeletal horse head skull hanging out of a dark green cowl with golden edging, but sprung out behind him are two wide feathered wings, and sort of like holy rays and like a solar disk behind his head, kind of
Pretty good, guys.
typical religious iconography.
Now let's hear about Kala getting her shit
Kala,
rocked.
as you turn the sconce, turns about a quarter turn to one side, and you all hear a slight scraping as a portion of the wall pushes backwards away from you.
Oh boy.
In the southeast corner of the room, revealing a small chamber, 10 feet by 10 feet, with a statue of Grenth standing before the far wall, one hand out,
let's
kind
knock
of
it down.
imperiously, with a skull in its
Say.
hand facing outward. Either side of the statue, up against the wall, are small chests, and just to your right, walking in on the floor, is a wide, like 3.5 foot square trapdoor with a large iron ring on the floor.
Okay.
What are Alexa and Birdie and Keetri doing at this point? And Brina, I guess.
Petrie's gonna go back around, at least where she knows it's safe, and pick up the piles of bones. And if she finds like the empty alcoves for them, she will put them back.
Oh.
Bones in the hallway?
Yep, go pick up hallway bones.
Okay.
Hallway bones.
Yeah, while all this is going on, Keetri, you guys watch her exit into the darkness and start gathering up the skeletons. There are probably 4, I think, you guys have not picked up at this point that you've seen. Yeah, it takes some time, but you start cleaning up the place a bit.
Putting them in their shelves. I just want to pick up my javelin that I threw and rest.
Okay.
Kind of check out the stained glass.
All right.
Sniff some of the jars.
Birdie?
Pretty standard Brina stuff.
Well, I figure he's taken the 10 minutes to cast that spell. I don't know how long this goes on.
By the time you
for.
hear the door scraping open on the stone, you'd probably be done with that.
Okay. He would probably call out to Kala then, like, you got a live one?
I
Yeah.
found a secret room.
Oh, hell yes.
Yeah, I'll go.
Is
I'll
it
go
a
over.
tunnel?
So you'd all hear this.
Maybe a secret passage. I don't know.
Oh, I want to see that secret passage.
Looks cool. Creepy statue.
Pitch
Just
dark
like-
in this room.
Galatar, there's another statue. Do you want me to break it?
May not be necessary this time, but good thought.
All right, keep me posted.
Galatar's like no bad ideas. Thanks for offering.
Hey,
Please
for
feel free to leave a
checking in.
comment.
I love that.
So supportive.
Yeah, what do we want to do with this statue?
I want to just look around in here for traps before I step in.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a step back.
Okay.
Just kind of like lean my head in, I guess.
Yeah. Let's see. Make a either investigation or perception. Yeah. As you look around, short of making a tactile investigation, just using your eyes and really checking very carefully, it is very dark in here. So you're only seeing in shades of gray and very dim light. But looking around, you don't see any tripwires or, there's nothing braced on the ceiling. It doesn't seem to be any traps.
All right, I'll step forward.
Kind of a tight space. You gather it's probably only intended for one person to be in here at a time. Some sort of private shrine.
And then I guess I'll check the chest to see if they seem trapped or locked, and the door, secret door too. Little trap door.
It
Oh, the
turns down.
little
Yeah.
trapdoor.
Yeah, that.
Bro.
That's where Grenth lives.
No, I have a
He's got a sign on it. It says Grin's house.
I have a flippable token.
Dead people only. Grin's.
I didn't realize it's actually not the same size, but yeah. So I can flip it from closed to open. That's kind of neat.
No mortals allowed.
No. Grin's
You-
room.
I assume you open the trapdoor. Like you're checking it, and there's no traps.
Yeah, then I open it.
Yeah, and it's not locked. It's just a heavy iron ring. You gotta kind of pull. It's a hefty wooden trapdoor. But you pull it open, and there is a ladder attached to the inside that drops down into a pool of murky water about 5 feet across.
Are the chests trapped or locked?
Make an investigation check for I guess for both. 21. Okay, so the north chest, you go down and check it, and there are no traps, and it... No, it is not.
Okay.
So you reach down and open it.
Mhm.
Inside are a set of green and black ceremonial robes and stole with religious symbols and glyphs and things. And there is a small censer, like for incense, on a long silver chain that is engraved all around with arcane sigils. As well as an old black leather book about 5 inches long, 3 inches wide, but only about like a half-inch thick. It's a pretty thin book, but looks very old.
Okay. I guess I'll grab all that, put it in the bag of holding.
And if only I had the place to put all these incense things that I got.
Yeah. So
You're doing a great job of holding them, Brina. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Galatar, Bertie,
Or I could burn
and
them somehow.
where is Alexa?
I went into the upper room.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Are Galatar and Bertie staying out in the main area?
Yeah, I'm just
Or you
let
good
Kala
going?
work.
Right. Brina,
Yeah.
you're sitting down on the bench resting.
Yep.
Okay. Kala, as you go to the second chest, you go to investigate it. The chest is not trapped, but as you go to touch it, it springs to life and tries to chomp down on you.
Oh, bro, come on.
So let me do end combat here.
I fucking love a mimic, though. I'm like, God
I
damn
love
it,
a
not this
mimic.
chair.
Like, there are just times like you can't not. So go ahead and roll initiative for me, Kala.
Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get some water.
I think when we
Okay.
finish with this chamber, it'd be a good time to cut it.
But what if you're like the priestess of Grinth and you just had a long night, you didn't get much sleep, and you just open the wrong chest, and next thing you know, you're getting eaten?
Like,
Pretty
shit, my
aggressive.
bad.
You don't know if the mimic was here when they were here. Mimics are
Ah.
strange.
That's a good point.
Mimics are strange.
All right, yeah. So it is gonna attempt to pseudopod you.
Oh no.
13 to hit.
Nope.
Does not hit. I think that is all it can do. As this lid kind of opens up and the teeth and the lolling tongue reach out and it tries to slap into you and pull you in. You manage to just dodge out of the way. It brings it to your turn.
Bonus action disengage.
Mm-hmm.
Step back 5 feet, and then I'm gonna shoot it.
Yeah. Brina,
Hey,
you
Colin,
Kala,
did you
like,
find it? Oh, God.
you hear, and then Kala steps out, starts pulling out an arrow.
Oh
So
fuck!
fucking-
It's a mimic. It's a mimic.
What? Do they
Thanks.
move?
That's
That won't be
God
a sneak
damn,
attack. Though, I think.
36.
Yeah, so just
Uh-oh.
11.
you land an arrow straight in it. You see that like jumps down and starts to chew like a dog. It's got like a piece of plastic stuck in its mouth, trying to like use its tongue to get this arrow out.
Ew.
Then like 5 more feet back.
Okay. Brina, are you reacting to this?
Do we just shut the door? Can they move? I don't know what. I don't think I've ever encountered a mimic. Rena hasn't. I don't think. Yeah, fuck it. I'll react. I'll go hit it with a sword.
Okay. Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Big money.
The
Fuck
kind
it,
of
I'll
money
hit it with
Brina.
a sword. What?
on its turn
Oh, man.
has. Oh. Yeah, it has 15 feet of movement. All
God
right.
damn it. I just wanted to shut the door and be like, it lives here now. Go to sleep.
It can just barely. Oh, I suppose I should put that there. Yeah, it just barely manages to kind of like. I don't even know the word. I
Usually,
wouldn't say
like the
splooge, but that's
waddles,
not-
yeah.
that's not- yeah, it like waddles its way out. This
This
what
is
was
very
once a
Fantasia.
firm wooden chest is now slightly ooze-like,
Mm.
and it is gonna attempt to pseudopod Kala again.
Pseudopod Kala.
That is 8.
Nope.
Oh.
Does not have multi-attack. So, Kala.
This is kind of
Bonus
sad.
action, disengage. I'm gonna
Yeah.
move back 5 feet, and I'm gonna hold the attack action until Brina is within 5 feet of it.
Okay.
Nice.
So when I see
Yeah.
this, can I get in on this
Yeah,
initiative?
you want to roll initiative? Yeah.
Yeah. Like as
And
soon as I
Galatar,
see
too,
this
if
thing.
you,
Fucking love this
you wanna
game.
react to all this happening.
Eat shit, Brina. How about
Yeah.
that?
It's like,
I'll go
oh
ahead and
man,
roll
fuck you.
initiative.
Yeah, if you.
It's
wanna
like
roll
all of us
initiative, join.
finding a mouse. And it's like, ooh, get it. No, just trap it, let it outside.
You seen
no,
that
squish
video
it.
with the Irish guy, the Irish family, like
The
the
bat.
bats flying over? Get you, Cherry! Get you!
Get it. Yes.
All right, so Birdie, you have a chance to engage here.
Inquis
So you kinda back up into the
Persuader.
door.
Do you like shoot in between Kala's legs?
Yeah, I kneel down real quick, pew, right between Kala's legs. 18.
Nice.
That'll hit even with extra cover.
Persuader's really putting in work day.
12 force
Actually
damage.
hitting.
Nice.
And then I will run away.
Oh, Jerry, get it.
Cherry, get it, Cherry.
Get it.
Nice, Galatar.
Yeah, can you I guess it doesn't matter about adding the other stuff.
Right, the initiative. Yeah, I keep forgetting to do that.
No, it's this should be over pretty quick. Which thing is it? I don't even know.
It's down here in the
This
corner.
thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think you'll love that. I will take a swipe at it with my rapier and will attempt to put a little arcane fire on that swing. Let's see if that hits. A
Definitely hits.
21. Okay, so that is 11 piercing damage
Okay.
plus 1d8 fire damage. So that's 8 points of fire damage. So 19 total points.
Would you like to describe how you kill the mimic?
Woohoo.
I guess you would just run in and kind of and then just kind of lunge at it, I guess, very uncertain of what to do, like just kind of gently stab at the thing. I've never seen a mimic before. Yeah, like what do you do with this?
Yeah, you guys haven't fought any in this campaign, have you?
No.
I thought Kala got
No.
beat up by a rug.
She did
I
get
fought a
attacked by a
mimic.
rug, but none of us were there for that aside from Kala either.
That wasn't a mimic, but Kala did
Was a
fight a
rogue
mimic in
smothering.
Kolinar's tower.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Right. I thought I'd put something in. Okay. Yeah. So like Kala backs up to the door, holds her action, and kind of like starts to pull back. Birdie slides in underneath and takes a shot. Kala drops to one knee to steady her aim, and Galatar like leaps over her and just like, what the hell? Just starts jabbing at the thing, puts a little fire stank on it. Yeah. Quick enough to end that threat. And
I hope
now
that
you're all
Trina's
kind of
initiative was so low that she was like,
You're like,
okay.
"Oh, like, do we have to? All right. And by the time you got to your feet and got ready, you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna sit back down.
Sit. Good job, guys.
Keetra, you do hear the sounds of brief combat and the firing of the Inquest Persuader. Then everything goes quiet again. Yeah, you guys are once again left in stillness and silence.
I was gonna say, while I have comprehend languages up, I'll flip through some of these books in the bedroom to see. what they are.
So most of the ones up top, they are moldy and age worn and don't have any usable pages in them.
Gotcha.
Paula, did you share that you found that old black book?
No, I just stuck it in the bag of holding.
Oh,
You do now have a moment though, as you're kind of all catching your breath.
There's a hole here with water down in it if somebody wants to check that out. I don't know. And a couple wardrobes.
I imagine Belty probably wants to take a second.
Is it like priest clothes?
I did look in the wardrobes. I don't know. I'll open the wardrobe and look. Does it look fashionable?
So there's two of them, and as you open them, moths kind of flutter out of one of them. The robes in there look pretty worn and eaten. You open the next one, and you do see mostly moth-eaten, tattered old ceremonial robes, but on one of the hangers, draped around it, kind of hanging in the middle of the collar, is a necklace with 4 dangling gem-like beads.
Ew.
Nope, nothing fashionable here.
All right.
I'll take the necklace, like hold it up to show Brina.
Oh, cool.
Like a delicate gold chain, very fine.
This is very pretty.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Me neither. Do you want it? It would make your eyeballs sparkle a little bit, I bet.
No, I don't really wear jewelry. Birdie probably would like it though.
It looks just masculine enough that I think he would like it. Like, it is definitely delicate, but it is tasteful. Let us see if he thinks so. Birdie!
What?
We have this beautiful necklace we found. I'm a QVC woman.
It's
clothes are all
just
pretty
masculine
nasty.
enough, I guess.
I thought it was a bit classy, you know, delicate, but
Yeah, sure. I'll take this. It doesn't go with my current outfit. I mean, do we know what it is? Is it just a necklace, or
It's
is it
probably
like
magic. I don't know.
I don't know. It'll probably cause one of our shadows to run away.
Yeah, I'm wary of just putting it on after what happened last time.
Alexa, is this magic?
It is indeed.
What
It's
about
quite
the other
magical.
stuff I picked out too? Like, what about this stuff?
As it comes out of the bag of holding.
The sensor is magical.
I figured. I think I kind of know what it is.
And as you look at the little black leather book, it is a spell book.
Oh yeah.
I think Galatar's taking more notes about the stained glass, but he would definitely like to be interested in this little notebook.
Do you think it's from dead people though?
Galatar loves dead people, I think.
Yeah, he
I
hangs
don't
out at
know.
that temple a lot.
Isn't this
Is
a
this
form of grave robbing?
I'm still confused. I don't.
Yeah, this is stealing from a literal church.
Well, it didn't come from a grave though.
It came
No,
from a
it's from
tomb.
a church. A church within a tomb. That is how bad this is.
No, I
This
would
is,
like
like,
to point out real
extreme.
quick that the difference between a grave and
A church within a tomb.
closet or a temple is that you're literally robbing what somebody chose to be put within the afterlife. Seems a little
Yeah,
more personal, you know?
and this is
But
totally
I mean, they
different.
didn't take it with them.
Right. If it was
They
that
left it
important, they would have
here.
taken it.
I mean, if you don't want to, I didn't ask for the book. I'm fine leaving it.
I always say the same thing with my lavender ascots. I mean to take them, and then I never do on these adventures. And I'm like, if I didn't think to take it,
You didn't.
is it really that good? And the
Is it
answer is
really
no.
that
It's hideous. It's not.
Oh. What you gave me the last
Well,
time.
I still think we probably need to have a very serious moral conversation, but now is neither the time nor the place for it. So
I
should we
guess
get
we'll
moving?
take the necromancy book then. Oh
I'm fine leaving it. I
no.
don't want to know necromancy.
Oh
to be
no,
honest with you.
Galatar definitely doesn't
mean,
want this
I don't
spooky
know it's
book with all the
necromancy.
spells in it.
I mean,
Ooh.
it's in a Grenth priest shape. It's necromancy.
or necromancy adjacent.
Yeah.
But regardless, let's move on to the next place. We're kind of in a time crunch, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, did I heard something about water?
Oh yeah.
That's true.
I'm gonna put this out there. That seems like a bad idea.
Yeah. Or a bad idea for later at least.
Yeah, it could
I
be
would
save
say
us.
this
Probably
really
just a
Keitri,
bad
you
idea.
make your way back into the space.
Well,
K3, we
if
found the
wanna
book.
leave it, I guess.
Yeah, I think we gotta save our strength for the bigger fights coming here.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess
Cool.
we'll start heading out.
Okay.
All right.
You guys make your way back to the intersection leading to the cathedral and the mosaic room. I think this would be a good place to call it for the night.
Yeah.
Wise.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ooh.
Yeah.
When are we free to play next?
Yeah.
So I
Still
have
planning.